Guys, I've got a quick update to bring to you today. Just a few short days ago, I brought you guys word that the S23 was getting a massive 2.2 gigabyte update with what were supposed to be some fairly substantial camera improvements. If we scroll down here on Sam Mobile, we have the changelog, which I've already done a video on this, kind of going a bit more into detail on these changes. But basically, 2x zoom in the portrait mode was being added. Autofocus was supposedly going to be improved in some sort of vague way. The night mode processing was going to be slightly different. Again, kind of vague. I don't know what different means. Maybe that's better. Hopefully that's better. One UI animations and transitions are meant to be smoother. And there are also some subtle improvements to the haptics. And in the days following that video that I released, I've gotten a whole bunch of comments from people saying, hey, I never got this update. It never arrived for me. And in fact, that is also the case for me. This update has never arrived. And apparently, the reason for that is because Samsung has been reportedly forced to delay the S23 series Super update. Because if we scroll down here, Ice Universe, who's been a little hit or miss on the Samsung front as of late. But again, we don't have the update. It's not rolling out anymore, apparently. So we're going to kind of roll with this. As you can see here, they're saying that the firmware push plan of WF1 has been canceled. And if we scroll back up, we have some more details. Apparently, bugs were reported by some of the S23 users in Europe where this update was actually pushed out. Samsung saw, hey, there's problems with this update, so they have stopped the rollout. And the plan from there would be to squash those bugs before then pushing it out to everyone else. They go on to say those who already received the buggy update might receive the new build separately or rolled into the July update. So this is definitely a little bit disappointing. We all kind of got hyped up over this patch and wanted to see how this was going to be working. But apparently when it arrived on some people's devices in Europe, it actually was causing far more trouble than it was worth. Now, there's no word, at least that I can find. Maybe if you deep dive into some subreddits and so forth, you can find some bug reports and people talking about what's actually going on with this update. But nothing is listed in these articles here. So I'm not exactly sure what kind of bugs we were talking about, but they were evidently significant enough that Samsung decided to stop pushing this update out. So for right now, unfortunately, checking for that update like you saw earlier in the video is not going to actually get you anywhere. Just stay tuned to this channel. I'll let you know when the update is actually being rolled out once again. And maybe they'll even add some more things to it, right? Maybe it gets pushed into July and it just becomes a July update. And they just kind of roll the two together and it's an even better update than it was going to be. We just have to wait. Hopefully not too much longer, but definitely at least a little bit longer. Guys, thanks for watching. If you want to catch more news just like this, subscribe before you go. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friend.